Welcome to another Anyone Can Code video, where I will teach you more about coding. As you might have known, my name is Yuma and I am 9 years old. Today I will teach you more about Swift with this drawing app. So here it is. Just drag with your finger and you can draw cool stuff. So let's get started. Let's open up Xcode and I am waiting. So we are going to create a new app or project. So we go iOS application, and I know last time we used single view application, but I guess we're going to use it again. And we're going to name this Drawify. Not Drawith. Seriously. Drawify. Okay, next. And I'll place mine here. Create. Okay. So I'm gonna make it portrait and upside down. Upside down is when the iPhone's upside down. I don't really usually do that, but I'll just use it. Yeah, so we will get started with the layout. You should do the layout first, because I think when I was taught, we had to do the layout first. So yeah, we'll just do the layout first. Okay, so I'm gonna make the background gray, because when we make it rainbow, we want to make it light gray, so you can see the white. I guess they would have light gray, but let's just make it light gray. And we will do an image. So search up image view on view. Boom, right. Here's an image view. Drag it in. And some of you might be thinking, why are you using an image view? We're meant to draw on it, not place images on it. I'll tell you why later. Okay, so let's do the constraints. Under constraint margins, the margins are like little invisible lines, like that are like offset from the edge of the side of the controller. So it's here basically, and here. There aren't really margins. There aren't margins on the bottom or top. I don't know why, but so we're gonna pin it to the top, bottom, left, and right at first 4, and well, we're already finished with the layout. So I know it's not much, but when you will see it, when you see the end of it, you'll be amazed, because the code is the code is the magic. Is the magic that happens. So you can get rid of did receive memory warning. I've never used that, but so I don't really use it. Did load, as I told you, it gets cold when the view has been loaded. So we don't really, well, this app doesn't need it, so I guess, but it is good practice to leave it. It's just this app doesn't use speeded load, so I'll just delete it. You guys can leave it. So, and now, like in the dice, we will link the image view up. Link it up. So, control drag. Oh, here we go. We will name this image canvas. Oh, sorry. There's birds over there. Oh. Sorry if the birds are a little loud, but at least you can hear me. It's the morning, so yeah. So yeah, and first off we'll just make a variable called last touch. And these names aren't special. You can just name it anything. Like you can name it touch, or you can name it last, or you can name it touch last. Well, we will make this CG.0. Well, okay, let me explain this. So a CG point is a point marked with the X plane and Y plane, X and Y axis, and so CG.0 is 0, 0. So this is 0, 0 for top left, and then so the Y increases if you go down, and the X increases if you go towards the right. And the opposite thing happens if you go the opposite way. Okay. So we will set that to CG.0 as a default. Wait, let me just. Okay, so yeah, so let's start off by using a function called touches began, and it has to be called touches began because it's one of those functions that Swift gives you and then the computer runs it, or well, Apple actually made these functions, and they call it in some other place. I actually don't know, but hey, let's call it. So in touches began, we will use something called a parameter, and well, the parameter, I am looking at it, but you can't see it. I'm just gonna highlight it. See, when you call a function, it can, and the function has this, a parameter, you need to pass in this type, like a value of this type. So if you have a parameter with a type of string, and you call it, you need to pass in a string or like text. So then in the body of the function, you can use it for math or something else. You can do stuff with it. So we are going to use a parameter, yep, and we're going to access this touches, and the first touch, because in touches began you can have multiple touches, but we just need to get the first one. So, oh, and see this question mark? Yes, it will be, so question mark, that question mark means that it's an optional. Now, an optional means that this can be nil or nothing, or this, or it can be something. So we need to check if it's something and not nothing. You get what I mean? Yeah, so the way to check it is we do if let. So we can, it's like making a constant, see? Let here. So we're gonna make the constant's name first touch. And it needs to, and we want it to be touches dot first. But there's more to this. More to this if let. So it checks if touches dot first is not nil. If it isn't, if it isn't nil, it'll put it in this constant called first touch. So then you can use first touch because so it's like, and it will be like which is the non-optional of touches dot first. Well, it's called unwrapping. So imagine you have a present and if you and there could be nothing in it, or there could be something in it. So you need to unwrap it to check if there's something in it or nothing in it. If there's something in it, you put in the constant first touch. If there's nothing in it, you just skip this and move along. Yeah, that easy. So then we will set the last touch to touches, oh wait, sorry, equals to first touch. Remember, first touch is this touches dot first, knowing that there's something in it. So we need to get the CG point or CG point or location. So we will access it differently than like views, which I haven't told you, but they are containers. So location in view. So yes, with a view you would need to do view.frame. Origin. But for this touch, you need to do location, first touch.location and view. So it's going to be a location from which view? This view controls view, so we can just call it by view. So yeah, we are done with touches began. Let's do touches move. Well, you know it. Alright, touches began gets called when the user taps on the screen. Touches.moved gets called when the user's moved has finished moving it, like moving the finger on the screen, and ended is when they let go. So what we want to do is unwrap it with if let. So if let first touch, I'll name it the same as in touches began. So first touch equals touches dot first. So we're checking if there's something in it and not nothing in it. So we are gonna set the last touch. Oh wait, we're gonna create a constant of the touch location because we're gonna use it again in this if-let. So let's just do. So let's create a constant called touch location. Touch location equal yeah, so let touch location equals to this. So we're getting the location again. So first touch dot location in view, and it wants to. So we're going to get the location in the V controller's view, and then we will call a function here to draw a line, but then after that we'll just set the last touch. So equals to touch location. Now, okay, we're gonna create a function, and we'll call it here. And the function's gonna have parameters. So funky, hey? Function, or draw line, and we'll have two parameters, and this is how you create a parameter. So you type in the name. So we're gonna do it from from wherever you just started, tapping or something. Then where you ended it, and then to where it ended moving the finger. So we'll do the name first, then colon, then the type. Now the type will be a CG point since we need to mark down where it is. So then 2 is a CG point again. Oop, that's the uppercase. Let's draw it. But first, we need to call it, just so we don't forget, because I am very forgetful. So we'll draw a line from. So from will be the last touch, because we set it in touches began. So that's when the user started touching the screen. So then we will do a 2, which is because touches moved. Moved is a prefix. Is not prefix. Is a past tense. So that means that. I know we're not doing English, but it just because it will get moved. It will get cold when it's finished moving, like I told you before. So we'll do touch location, because this is where. So, because touch location, that's a location where it did moving. So yeah, it's pretty complex, but smart too, hey? So yeah, it's kind of confusing, but we will all get there in the end. You can watch a video again just to learn a bit more, just to, you know, learn more, I guess. So in this draw line, and this will explain why I'm using an image view, because we're gonna create an image with something called UIGraphics begin image context. So it's basically creating an image. So what's the size of where we're drawing, which is the image canvas's size. But the image canvas's size is the size of the view controller. So we can do the size of view controller, but it will be good practice for it to use the image canvas's size. Yeah, it was a little fast, but okay. You get it, right? So we'll do the image canvas's size. So image canvas dot frame dot size. Oh yeah, and the frame is basically the frame, I guess, like the boundaries. It contains the X, the Y, the width, and height. So yeah, I'm just gonna blow my nose. Yeah, I know it might sound a little weird, so you can laugh, but I'm not sure we. Oh. What to do? Oh yeah, we should make it single so it's not room and close down the left side. Okay, so let's so now we need to, we've started creating an image by calling this function, and we need to get the context. So UIGraphics get current context, because we will also use CGContext to draw the stuff and customize the line, and it needs to know which context we're using. So yeah, that's why we have this context here, and there's a warning here just because it was never used, but we are gonna use it soon. So yeah, Swift doesn't know the future, okay? You don't really know what I'm gonna do, so yeah, I guess you don't really know the future. But so we're gonna, let's say, so we're gonna add a line, but we're not gonna display it yet because we're gonna customize it first, you know. So yeah, let's just, so we will add the line but not display it. So we need to move it to the point of where they use, because like, you know, like you're instructing an artist, so it will start off by the top left, but we need to move it to where the user starts touching, and then we need to draw the line to where the user stopped like moving. So yeah, so we will move it to a point. CGContext move to point. So yep, see, it's asking which context we're using. So context, and we will do the from, because we're moving to where it started. So from, and see, from's a CG point, but you can access the X and Y separately. So from.x and from 2.y. And I'm not sure if I told you this, but Command S to save, or you can go up to File, Save here. See, Command S. So then we will add a line. So we'll add the line to the finishing point, because we need to tell them where, we need to tell the computer where we're finishing the point, like where the line finishes. So CGContext add line to point. So we're applying it to the context and do 2.x and 2.y, just like the CGContext move to point. So yeah, so now we're gonna customize it. Like we're not gonna do the random color yet, but we'll use a single color first, and then we'll do random text. So let's set the style for line. It can be a circle, or it can be a circle, or it can be a square, or it can be a cigarette butt, except that Swift doesn't call it cigarette butt. It calls it a butt. But I mean, not the butt like your, the thing. But it's a cigarette butt. Okay, just not get confused. Okay, so we're gonna set the line cap, or the style of the line. So we're gonna make it round, which is basically a circle. So we will do CGContext set line cap here. So we're gonna apply it to the context, and we're gonna see it wants a CG line cap, so we'll do CG line cap. See, yeah. But see, told you. But okay, for description doesn't drive you off. It tells you what it is, but it's a line with a squared off end. Quartz draws the line to, no, it's a line with a squared off end, but we want round, a line with a rounded end. So yeah, we set the line cap, but we need to set the line width, or else it'll be default as 0. So then it'll be like a tiny, it'll be nothing. It won't be a line, it'll be a non-line, a zero-dimensional line. That's what I'll call it, a zero-dimensional line. So CGContext set line width here. Oops, sorry. Yeah, sometimes I hit the microphone. Okay, so we're gonna apply it to the context, and not caps lock. We'll set the just so you know, you can just simplify it by getting rid of the CG line cap, and you can just do dot round. See, dot round or square. So we want round. So we're gonna set the width to a reasonable 25. And we will also set the color. color. So we're gonna make three constants: red, we can make that 0, we're gonna make green to be 0, and we're gonna make blue to be 0. Because yeah, computers, as I'm not sure if you already know this, but say computers or iPhones, if you look closely, or like if you use a microscope, you can see like red lights and green lights and blue lights, and they mix together to make different colors. You see, so red, green, and blue, and usually it's it ranges for red, green, and blue. It ranges from 0 to 255. But in Swift, it only ranges between 0 and 1. So yeah, you can use decimal points. So 0 and 0, 0 is black, because all the red, green, and blue lights are off, so you can't see them. And 255 is white. Okay? Because I'm pretty sure it's because and our minds actually get tricked by the colors, so by the red, green, and blue, because we can see red, green, and blue. If they're like mixed up. Let's not get too sciencey. So we're gonna set the stroke color. So CG context set RGB stroke color. So RGB is red, green, and blue. And yes, I know there's alpha, but we're gonna make it fully opaque. So we're gonna do 1. So we can just set this to 1. Because later we can just do 0, 0, 0. But we're gonna randomize it. So yeah. So apply it to context. We're gonna set it red and green and blue. Oh wow. What happened here? Okay, so yeah, what happened here? Oh, I know. You see, it wants a CG float, which is basically a float, which is an decimal, but it thinks this is an integer or a whole number. So we're gonna convert it to CG float by telling it that it will be a CG float. So after this red, after the name, you do colon, and then you tell it what the type will be. So CG float, and we will do the same to this and this. Okay, so we're almost done. Now we need to stroke the path, or add the path with all the customized stuff. So CGContext stroke path, and we're gonna stroke it in the context. Now, see, we've created the image, but now we need to set up the image view. So image canvas dot image dot draw in rect. So it's where, so it's telling it where to draw it or where to, place the image. So we need, and I want to CG rect, like I told you, it's combined X, Y, width, and height, and we will access the view controller's views frame. So we'll do view the frame, and then we'll set the image. Canvas.image equals, let me just get rid of that. Image equals UIGraphics get image from current image context. See? So we've made the image. Now we put in the image canvas. It says image. Image canvas says image. And then now we're gonna end it in image context. UIGraphics and image context. So we will run this. Okay, yes, so the background's grey. Well, we haven't implemented the image view's image, but so it will be transparent. But if we draw it, yay, we got it. Good job, yay! I'm filling it with black. Okay, so now let's just let's go and let's go and randomize the color. So we remember in the dice we did arc for random uniform. We'll use that again. So arc for random uniform, and remember you put in the maximum number, but it doesn't include that maximum. So it's 0 to 250. So you want it to be 0 to 255. So we'll do 0. So we'll make the maximum number 256. So we'll go 0 to 256, not including 256, so it will be 0 to 255. And we want to divide it by 255, so it ranges between 250, 0 to 1. So we need to convert this uint unsigned integer 32. So unsigned means above 0. So let's convert that to CG float. That's CG float, and then put it in here. Here we go. See. Okay. We will do that the same. So CG float inside brackets arc for random uniform 256 divide by 255, and we'll do that again. I know if you're tired of this, then you can copy and paste, but it's good practice not to copy and paste but when you're better at Swift, you can start to copy and paste. You know what I mean. 256 divided by 255. Now we've made it random. So if this works, we'll have to end it here, and I'll say good job. But I'm sure this will work. Yay! We did it! Good job, guys. I'm proud. So yeah, we did it. We made a drawing app. We made a drawing app. it's a big step into Swift, so yeah, good job. And yeah, I hope you learned something, you know. So I'll just end it here. That's it. For more, visit my website www.babyuma.com and please hit the subscribe and like button like a boss. And if I get more likes than the last video, I will make these videos more often. Anyways, goodbye! Goodbye. Goodbye! Why are you still here? Yeah, I said goodbye, so yeah, end the video. Fine, I'll go. Okay, so bye. Beep, beep, beep.